two, three, and.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Habits highlight. I don't know if we're not gonna make this a highlight about an actual product. We're gonna talk about something in this tequila world, something that recently happened, which really upsetted me, and I'm sure upsetted a lot of tequila lovers and followers and distillers and master distillers, owners, agave growers, the whole tequila world, I should say, probably affected them. So what happened is the CRT, which is the company or group of Mexican ran government that legalizes tequila growth. They create the norms. They say what tequila goes out, what tequila doesn't, stuff like that. So they started an alliance, or it was approved by the CRT initially. They started a whole additive-free alliance. So in the past few years, if you go and people talk about, oh, this is additive-free tequila compared to a non-additive-free tequila. So what that meant is companies were adding, or distillers were adding flavors onto a tequila to make it taste like it was superior. It was just not superior from natural distilling process. They were adding flavors, vanilla, honey. I mean, you name it. They were adding artificial flavors to the tequila to make it taste right or to make it taste good. And we don't want that because, whatever chemicals they were adding and what was happening is like if you drink too much of it, next day you're gonna have a headache, hangover, you're not gonna feel good, et cetera, et cetera, compared to where when you drink a natural distilled tequila, you could drink a lot of it, and in my opinion, it shouldn't give you that headache or that grouchy feeling or that like hungover feeling the next day, right? And so that's been going on for a while. And what happened was everybody that was drinking tequila was now coming into a shop like mine at Habits Bottle Shop will be like, hey, we want additive free tequila. We don't want to drink Patron or Jose Cuervo or Herradura or whatever, just to name the few that were not doing additive free tequila anymore. And now, so what was happening in the market in Mexico is these big boys, and I tell you, some of these big boys, what I call them, are not even Mexican owned companies. They're actually American owned companies in Mexico. They own that distillery. They're producing that tequila just to come to America, right? Because in order for tequila to be tequila, it has to be distilled in Mexico, right? So they're adding all these flavors and whatnot, but now nobody wants to buy it. Everybody wants to buy the clean, the smooth, the additive-free stuff. And what happened is all these big boys were taking a hit in the market. Like their share went from way up here to way down here now. And you see small guys like these go from way down here to way up here now, right? And these guys didn't like that. And there's some bigger company names out there. There's multiple of them. I'm not going to say any names right now, but they probably went after them and said, hey, we are spending a lot of money on this and it's hurting us. It's dropped market share. We're losing money. That cannot happen. And somewhere in the back, there was either some money fed or, bribes given, because CRT all of a sudden decided to ban the additive free alliance. Yes, you heard me right. Ban. When I say ban, there was a website which everybody knows that everybody used called Tequila Matchmaker. And this guy, the owner of Tequila Matchmaker, they've given him such a hard time. They've raided him in Mexico at all his properties. Like they took his materials, they took his home, and just bothering him just so he could stop the whole additive free alliance. And finally, the government of Mexico decided to just ban it completely, to where no tequila distiller or grower or master distiller or whoever, whatever you want to call it, they cannot label any tequila additive free anymore. So they made him take on that whole website. They said if you cannot even post a sticker or anything on your tag that says additive free. You cannot have anything online on your website talking about that your tequila is additive free. So the word additive free cannot be used now for any tequila. That's sad. Why? Why do you want to go after the small company that's doing good things? That's probably making, a lot more natural stuff than some of the big shot guys. Well, anywho, it's done now. They took it off. September 30th was the last deadline. They shut it down. And now, if you go and look for anything, there isn't any information about any tequila being additive free. But let me tell you something. This is how you're gonna know now if the tequila is additive free. There's 3 ingredients that every natural tequila takes to make additive free tequila. Number 1 is your agave, right? So fully mature natural agave is your number 1 ingredient. Number 2 is the yeast that they use. So a lot of them use the champagne yeast, right? So now you got agave, yeast, and what else does it take? Water. I mean, if you got water that's with additives, then your place of living has a problem. So 3 natural ingredients. You got agave, yeast, and water. A lot of these brands are now going to start posting the ingredients of this tequila, because if you see those ingredients, that pretty much means that's going to be an additive-free tequila. So I hope and I pray that that's what everybody does. I don't think it's set in stone yet. I've talked to a couple of my reps and distillers that I know of, and they said that that's what it looks like it's going to. And I hope they do that, because they cannot use the word additive free anymore. At least there's going to be no stopping for any ingredient posting on the stickers. I know in the United States, all food and drinks and everything has to have ingredients on the labels. I think they're kind of taking that as an effect to what they're going to put on their labels. So look for those 3 ingredients. And if it's just those 3, then you know that that's an additive-free tequila. It's sad to see the whole alliance go down, and people are just starting to get a hold of it and actually enjoy it. But hopefully in the next couple of years to come, they might kind of calm down and let the big boys make their money back, so these smaller people could come in and introduce, additive-free tequila and maybe different wordings, maybe in different, just sayings or something. I don't know. But hopefully this ingredient thing goes through and it's there. And hopefully you guys could still support a lot of the smaller brands, the additive-free brands, and enjoy your sip. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.